there, fellow campers, and welcome to our campsite review on Shingwedzi Restcamp in the more northern region of the Kruger National Park, where it's generally pleasant to warm in winter to hot and exceedingly hot in summer. The camp is accessible entirely on tar roads. The roads within the rest camp are paved, and you will only need to touch dirt for the first time when you're in the actual campsite. There is a large open area with site numbers well marked, but the borders are not heavily defined. Sites are on level bare ground with some large shade trees, which are definitely the more popular spots. For an additional cost, you can book a site along the fence. Again, these are marked with numbers, but you cannot pre-book an exact site. So get there early in the day in the hopes of getting a good spot. These fence line spots are very popular, and you will undoubtedly have neighbors, often very close, especially if they have spread out a little bit. So if you prefer a bit of peace and quiet and space, choose a site further back under a large shady tree and away from the fence line. There are a number of communal power stands that service 4 caravan plugs. However, these are very scattered, and you may need an exceptionally long extension cord, and it's entirely possible that it will pass over a road. So make sure you have some way of marking or protecting any joins between two cords. There are both fixed and portable braais, and if you can't find one, just ask a member of staff. Dustbins and taps are also randomly scattered about. There are 2 kitchenette areas with dishwashing sinks, hot water, and 2-plate stoves. Like all ablutions in Kruger, the bathrooms are looking tired and in need of maintenance, or actually an entire upgrade. The cleaning ladies do the best they can with a bucket and mop, but there was always toilet paper and hand towels available. The communal ablutions are separated into ladies and gents, with hand basins, showers, baths, flushing toilets, and of course urinals in the gents. The showers and toilets have solid doors, and the showers have a small bench area with hooks for the hanging of clothes and towels. The water was hot and plentiful. A disabled-friendly toilet is available, and there is a porta-potty dump station. There is a laundry with washing machines and tumble dryers, although not all units were in service at the time of our visit. There are concrete plinths for ironing of clothes, just bring your own iron, and there's a single deep sink for hand washing. The washing lines outside have seen better days, and one hopes that these, like all the other amenities, will receive some attention. Near reception, you will find a typical Kruger-style shop, offering the basics of curios, snacks, cool drinks, meat, vegetables, salad stuff, firewood, and charcoal. Overlooking the river is the restaurant, which offers both indoor and outdoor seating. The newly completed veranda has lovely views across the river, where there is seldom ever a time without some animals or birds making an appearance. The usual game drive and walk activities are offered, and you can cool off on those hot summer days in the swimming pool. The closest large town is Pixabay, 137 kilometers away. But of course the traveling time will be impacted due to the speed limits in the park. Pixabay is a good-sized town with supermarkets, pharmacies, fuel stations, and pretty much everything that you may need on the road. The park is considered a safe environment, that it's always wise to lock away your valuables and keep them out of sight. Monkeys and baboons are a problem within the rest camp, and you are more likely to lose something to one of these cheeky fellows. There is a fuel station near the entrance of the campsite, but it does not have a workshop. We were able to make and receive calls, SMSs, and WhatsApps, and even check some news sites and do some internet banking. However, you won't be able to stream movies or upload to YouTube. Perhaps it's due to the heat often experienced in the north, or the distance and time it takes for one to travel to get there. But Shingwedzi always seems a less busy campsite than many of the others. And this is unfortunate, as there's plenty of game and bird life in the area. The campsite itself is visited by a number of bird species, squirrels, mongooses, and of course those baboons and monkeys. The short 3-kilometer drive from the turnoff on the main road to the campsite is among my favorite drives. The huge trees and the river are an absolute haven for wildlife and birds. A quick recap. Shingwedzi is a slightly more modern-styled campsite with all of the usual Kruger facilities and services. It can be very hot in summer, when it's best to relax during the heat of the day and rather venture out early morning and late afternoon in search of lion, buffalo, zebra, giraffe, and more. There's no need to go out looking for those big grey fellows. Just take some time to sit on the veranda outside the restaurant and the elephants will come passing by. Well, that's it for this one. Thank you for your time. Be well, be safe, and I hope to catch you on the road sometime. Cheers for now.